Hey there, everyone. This is Ray Higdon, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited to be here. We are going to have some fun. I know we have a lot of our guests on the line that are from the United Kingdom. Welcome, cheerio, whatever you want to say, and just excited to bring this to you. And so, looking ahead, turn off your phone, listen in close, shut off the TV or any other distractions, and pay close attention to this presentation because it certainly has the power to completely change your life and your lifestyle. I know it has for me, and I'm going to be sharing my story here in a minute. And for my UK friends, we're not yet across the universe, but we're now across the Atlantic. Most of us put in a hard day's night with the launch and pay attention if you want to come together and become free as a bird. So let's have fun in this UK revolution. All right. I know it's cheesy. Yes, these are lines from the Beatles. Yes, I know I'm a cheese ball, but hey, we have fun here at Numis Network. That's the bottom line. And I have just a really, really special guest on the line that I'm going to introduce you to here in a moment. And first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ray Higdon. There's me and my beautiful fiance in the beautiful, beautiful area of Hawaii. We're actually on a little golf course there. We went hiking through the rainforest and found a secret waterfall. It was really, really neat. Took the kids up to New York for Christmas not too long ago. Took them to Chicago a couple months ago. There's me getting a pretty decent sized check. Not bad for a little network marketing company. And there's my fiance getting a nice check. And I can tell you that this company has completely changed my life and my lifestyle. And it certainly has the capacity to do that for you. So I encourage you, like I said before, to pay attention because we are going to have some fun. But we are going to cover some details. Now, this is a very, very special presentation, and I really suggest, especially if you're on the line from the United Kingdom, for you to stick around because I have a whole host of marketers and leaders and empowered entrepreneurs that are going to come on the line at the end of this presentation to share with you their thoughts and why they chose Numis Network. And so stick around to hear those testimonials. We have female leaders already over there. We have male leaders. We got a lot of people that have been in the industry for a long time, a lot of new people to the industry, and I'm going to bring them out live on this webinar. You're going to be able to hear their story, why they chose Numis Network. So definitely stick around. Now, one gentleman that I'm going to go ahead and bring out right now is I have the honor and the privilege. This guy has been a mentor to me, a coach to me, someone that I really look up to as far as just a family man, someone who really cares about other people. And I'm talking about no other than the one of the co-founders of Numis Network, Mr. Jake Kevorkian. Jake, can you hear me? Jake, can you hear me? Maybe, maybe not. All right. So we can't hear Jake, but hopefully, hopefully we can bring him out here in a little bit. I was just chatting with him not too long ago. All right, so cool. So I will bring him back out as soon as we can. But tonight and today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you why people are choosing this company. I'm going to share with you some trends that you need to understand and how we got here. And then I'm also going to share with you how to make extra money in this economy right now and what the wealthy understand that others simply do not. Now, the company that I'm going to share with you today is a company called Numis Network. This is a gold and silver network marketing company based out of Tampa, Florida, and I'm going to share with you why a lot of us are just so excited about this and why some of the people on the line from the United Kingdom are so excited about it. I'm going to give you the nitty-gritty details here in this presentation. Now, you are at a convergence of historic timing and opportunity, and we believe we're at the very beginning of a modern-day gold rush. And at the end of this presentation, you're going to feel it just makes sense. Now, if you're going to make money in this economy, you may be wondering, all right, how do we get here? How do we get to this economy? And what the heck is the rush with gold and silver? What is the rush with gold and silver? And I'm going to share with you exactly what that means. For you to understand how to make money now, you really should understand where we came from. Back in 1849, we had the California Gold Rush, and that's where a lot of people moved out west in the western United States to find their fortune, to build their future. 1933, moving forward, had kind of a weird, kind of an odd thing happen. Federal Reserve thought it was a good idea, as well as our federal government, thought it was a good idea to make it illegal for U.S. citizens to hoard gold bullion. So you actually weren't allowed to hold large amounts of gold bullion back then. Now, that did not apply to numismatic coins, and I'm going to share with you exactly what that means here in a moment. Now, if some of you may remember this, some of you may not, back in 1964, the US dollars that were printed, the paper money, the currency, okay, they were actually redeemable in silver. In fact, if you look at that top picture, it says silver certificate, but right underneath the $10, it says payable in silver coin to the bearer on demand. Isn't that interesting? Well, in 1964, another interesting move by the government. They end the redemption of silver certificates and they begin issuance of Federal Reserve notes, which are pieces of paper. You can't redeem them for anything, really. They are pieces of paper that are backed by nothing, and that really came true in 1971. Back then, President Nixon takes the U.S. dollar off the gold standard. Now, back then, the United States was the largest creditor nation in the world. Now, it's the largest debtor nation. And folks, that is a move in the wrong direction, I assure you. Now, moving forward, President Ford repeals that limitation on gold ownership. And then in '86, President Reagan wants Americans to own gold and silver coins. So from the Liberty Coin Act, the first American gold and silver eagles, my phones are blowing up. People are so interested in Numis Network right now. They're calling me to sign up and get excited. But the 1986, the Liberty Coin Act was formed, and the first American gold and silver eagles are minted. And some people kind of wonder, when did this all start to go downhill? When did maybe taking us off the gold standard really affect us? When did the economy really start to take a hit? And well, actually, that was in 2008. In 2008, we had just a worldwide economic meltdown, a global financial crisis, and that was just a rough time for a whole lot of people. And in fact, there's a lot of people still affected by what happened in 2008. And out of this mess, out of this fire and flame and just not good times, came the birth of something wonderful, and that something wonderful is Numis Network. And in 2009, Jake, Chris, and I, they actually formed together to launch Numis Network, and this is what we believe the modern day gold rush. And so this is something, and I want to share with you a little bit about the founders. And I want you to really understand that this is not, it's just not about ordinary business guys that decided to get together and form this little company. No, these are guys that are not just ordinary business guys, and they're really have a breadth of knowledge and experience in this industry, and I'm going to share that with you here in a moment. Jake, for example, over 20 years experience in the direct sales industry. He was the #1 income earner with a health and wellness network marketing company called Voxa. Actually went on to become president and owner of Voxa. Now, what I like about his story is he's actually been a rep in our shoes. He has been in houses, he's handed out tapes and CDs and DVDs and LMNOPs, and he's done everything that it takes to build a real organization. He hasn't just sat behind the white ivory tower. He hasn't just sat behind the desk and told reps what to do, and he had no idea how to do it himself. He's actually been in our shoes, and that's one thing that really brings a powerful experience to the Numis Network Foundation. Now, Chris and I, they've actually known each other their entire lives, grew up together in Plant City, Florida, also have over 20 years experience in network marketing and direct sales. They actually, for the last 10 years, I find that this is the key ingredient for Numis Network's quick success. For the last 10 years, they've owned a company called IDSTC. Now, that is a software company that creates software, back offices, and compensation plans for other network marketing companies. So for a decade, they've helped over 400 other network marketing companies create compensation plans. So they've seen what works, what doesn't work, what make companies succeed, what make companies fail. Imagine a brand new company coming on board with 10 years of experience of working with 400 other companies. I don't know that that's ever been done in network marketing before, and that's one of the reasons that I really got excited about Numis Network. Now, Numis is actually capitalizing on 3 major trends. #1, more people than ever are looking for better ways to make money. #2, professional networking is now at an all-time high. And #3, the demand for gold and silver is just hotter than anything out there. There is just nothing out there that is more hot than gold and silver right now. And someone was telling me, they're like, man, gold and silver, it's so hot right now. And my answer was, did you know there's still some people out there in the economy that won't even capitalize from it? They won't even capitalize from this huge trend. It's absolutely crazy. So we're going to actually show you how you can capitalize from this very major trend very simply by following a system. Now, let's talk a little bit about purchasing power. Back in 1966, if you had 2,500 silver dollars, maybe Morgan dollars, maybe peace dollars, whatever, something 90% silver or greater, 2,500 silver dollars or 2,500 paper dollars, you could go out there, buy yourself a brand new Mustang, 1966 Ford Mustang. You could go out there, you got yourself a car. Pretty neat. Now, what would have happened? What would have happened if you had held on to the 2,500 silver dollars and the 2,500 paper dollars? Well, we know what paper dollars would do. That would be a small down payment on a car today. But if you had held on to 2,500 silver dollars, in today's market, those 2,500 silver dollars would buy you 3 brand new Mustangs, and you'd still have enough left over for a luxury cruise around the world. Do you see the difference in purchasing power? Should we have been saving silver, more and for the last 20 years? Absolutely. There's no question of that. You would have a higher net worth today had you held on to more silver than you currently have. Now, what we teach is we teach collecting assets. Now, some people ask me, they say, well, Ray, I like bullion, or what's the difference between what you guys do and bullion? Well, let's look at that. Bullion right now, actually as of today, a bullion 1986 or 2011, doesn't matter. Bullion 2011 or 1986 Silver American Eagle, it actually sell for about $45. Silver was right around $42 today, so it sell for about $44.50 to $45 depending on where you bought it. So even this slide was made a couple weeks ago, so it's actually increased in value. So that 86 Silver American Eagle, about 40 bucks, 45 bucks. Okay, now if you had that same exact coin, but you had it graded by a third-party reputable company, and it came back in perfect condition, that same exact coin would sell for $700. Now, when I first saw this, I really didn't get it because I thought, well, isn't that just a hunk of metal? Isn't that the same exact thing? Why would who the heck would pay 700 bucks? Well, you know who would? The market. The market. You see, and we're going to talk about this a little bit, but the collectible market is a $100 billion industry. That means $11 million an hour is sold of these collectible coins, but it's never been done in a home-based business before Numis Network. That's what's kind of wild. And so what I came to understand is that there's 3 values when it comes to graded coins. Number 1, you have the legal value. Well, that's a silver dollar. I could take it, up the street to a gas station and buy myself a Reese cup. Enjoy it, the yummy peanut buttery deliciousness, but probably wouldn't be a smart use of my money. Now, there's also the intrinsic value. Now, the intrinsic value is the weight of the coin. It's 1 ounce of silver, worth about $40 to $45 currently. Then there's the market value, and that takes into play the numismatic, the rarity, the collector demand, the condition, takes all those into effect, and that's where we come up with the $700. Now, that's not even Numis's price. We actually sell it for less than that. That is the going rate for the market value of a 1986 Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle. That's just 1 ounce of silver. And I'm going to give you some more examples here in a moment. Now, what we do is we teach people how to transfer paper money into a lasting asset through a network marketing mechanism. Now, why people like our coins, there's actually a lot of different reasons. Number 1, it's an asset with lasting value, provides ultimate security, has always been valuable. Gold and silver has never gone to zero. The purchasing power of the dollar has certainly declined, and those of you in the UK, you've seen it. Now, we also have numismatic value. That's value above and beyond just the precious metal content. It's based on demand and condition. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started, I knew nothing about coins. I knew nothing about coin collecting. I didn't know any coin collectors. And so I was like, I got involved with Numis because I was just excited. I thought it was awesome. So I went around, I started telling people, and I had a guy tell me, well, Ray, isn't that just an ounce of silver? Why the heck are they $100 plus? And what I came to realize is that, number 1, it's a $100 billion industry. It means $11 million an hour is sold of the product, but it actually has to do with demand, condition, and rarity. That dictates the market value. So it's not just a hunk of metal you'd find in the bottom of a shoebox, right? It is an actual graded museum quality asset. And so I went to the Numis Network founders. I talked to Jake. I talked to Chris. I said, hey, give me some, what's the deal? Are our prices fair? Are we way overpriced? Are we just yet another overpriced network marketing product? And they said, absolutely not. Go out there and do some research of your own. So I did. I went out there. And here's what I found. Here on, there's a company called Shop NBC. You may have heard of it. It's a pretty large retail company. Here they are selling 1 ounce of silver for $151.50 and $10 shipping and handling. It's a pretty small coin for 10 bucks, right? 10 bucks shipping and handling. But anyway, here's a 1 ounce coin, mint state 70, $151. Then I found another website, $5,000 for an ounce of silver bullion. That's just craziness. Now, if you look over to the right, they sell their 2011 MS70 Silver Eagles. If you buy 1 to 4, you get them for $159 each, or if you buy 10 plus, you get them for $139 each. Now, it needs to be said that Numis Network, we sell our same exact coin for $119 each to all of our members. Now, this is a major company. In fact, if you have bought a Forbes, Fortune, or Money magazine in the last year and a half, you've seen this company with this advertisement. And they advertise other specials too, but this is one of their main advertisements. $159 each, okay, or $119 each from Numis Network, same exact coin. Then I found another one, $200 for 1 ounce of silver. And so here's the conclusion that I drew, okay? This is an existing market that's hot. This is an existing market that a lot of people are already buying a ton of coins, and so who am I to know what's the difference between bullion and MS70? People are already buying it for these prices over and above just the precious metal content. Now, it also came to realize that a lot of people, they already collect coins. About 70% is the statistics. 70% of people already in some way, shape, or form collect coins. And another reason that people like our coins is they make good gifts. And I'll share with you the Forever Crystal here, in a little bit. But we have a Forever Crystal. The coins make good gifts. And also, one of my favorite things about our product, it's a legacy product. Now, what does that mean? Well, a legacy is something you leave behind. People ask me, like, well, Ray, what are you going to do with all your coins? You got quite a few coins. I've been in the business 2 years and been collecting coins each and every month. What am I going to do with all these coins? And, I'll tell you, I plan on just passing them down to my kids. I got a 12-year-old and 13-year-old, and every month that we get, our coin of the month, we go out to the mailbox, we open up the box, we kind of share it together, we look at it, we look up information about it, we read the little fact sheet. It's something that the family can do as a unit. And, as I, get older, I'm just going to pass them down to the kids. Maybe they use them. And here's what's neat. I think of maybe generations from now, who knows, but generations from now, wouldn't it be neat if someone looking up the family tree and says, hey, there's great Grandpa Ray, isn't he the coin guy? I just think that's neat that we have that type of product. Now, I'll be honest, when I first saw Numis Network, I had one thing on my mind because I had to dig myself out of debt. So I started with Numis Network with my number one goal. I needed to make some extra money. I really did. As a former real estate investor in the state of Florida, well, you can fill in the blanks. I got my teeth kicked in from the market. I got my butt beaten, however you want to say it. I needed to dig myself out of the hole, and with Numis Network, I was able to do that. I'm going to share with you how you can do that, because here is how you can make money. You introduce people to a very simple concept, and that is transfer paper money into a lasting assets through our Silver Coin of the Month Club. Now, I remember sharing this with my buddy David in San Francisco, and he said, Ray, what are these things? Are they Chuck E. Cheese tokens? Are these little coin memorabilia things that you're stamping out in the back? And that's just not the case. I don't know about you, but sometimes when you look at different network marketing products, you kind of wonder, man, I wonder if that's government approved. Well, we don't have to worry about that with our product. Our product isn't government approved, it's government made. You see, our product is made by the different governments from around the world. We work with the British Mint, we work with the American Mint, the US Mint, the Chinese Mint, the Canadian, Mexican, Austrian, Australian, and a few other mints not even mentioned on here, but we work with these different legitimate government mints. And so when it comes to how much purity or how much does it weigh, how much gold and silver is actually in there, it actually says right on it. It says right on the coin because it legally has to. You can see the 0.999 is the standard for government issued coins, and it actually says it right on the coin. So these are not just tin or nickel or whatever. These are gold and silver graded government issued assets that we deal with. And so they're not just ordinary bullion. It's not just ordinary bullion. They're perfectly graded museum quality assets. The value is based on precious metal plus numismatic. The highest grade is a mint state 70. That means it's perfect cherry gem mint. Cannot get any better than a mint state 70, and it's very similar to diamonds. You may have seen those documentaries where in Sierra Leone they're digging the diamonds out of the mud and the water, and they're knee deep, and there's armed guards everywhere. Well, those are diamonds, okay, and they're worth. They're not really sure of yet, because they're in rough shape. They're just in loose, they're worth a certain amount because of their weight, but you really don't find out the value until they're polished and certified for cut, color, and clarity. And that's exactly like coins. You can have a loose, beat up coin and it's just worth its precious metal content, very similar to a diamond. But if it's, in perfect, pristine, gem mint condition, it's certainly worth a whole lot more, as I've demonstrated earlier. And so one question you may be wondering, I know I did, how much are these coins going to be worth in 5 years? Now, my number one answer to this is, isn't it cool that we can even have that conversation? Isn't that neat? You would never ask that of any other network marketing product. You wouldn't ask that of Yummy Shakes or Juicy Juice, and that's nothing against Juicy Juice or Yummy Shakes. They're awesome. I love Yummy Shakes. I have a Vitamix. I throw all kinds of stuff in it. I love drinking Yummy Shakes. They're awesome. But you would never ask, how much is my Yummy Shake going to be worth in 5 years? You'd never ask it. And wouldn't it be cool had some of us have been in different network marketing companies, wouldn't it have been cool if years ago, the very first company we started with, we just got a silver coin each month and we had held on to all of them? Wouldn't that be neat? And so here's the real answer. How much are these coins going to be worth in 5 years? The real answer? Who the heck knows? Who knows if gold and silver is going to continue to rise, to plummet? But you know what? It doesn't matter, because Numis Network has a 5-year, 100% buyback guarantee. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear a guarantee, I immediately look for the loopholes. I'm like, all right, really? Come on. 5-year buyback? No one has that. I sure wish, as a real estate investor in Florida, I sure wish they had a 100% buyback guarantee on real estate. I'd love to turn in my 2006 bought real estate for 100% of what I paid. That'd be awesome, but most industries don't have this. Here's how it works. We have a 100% buyback guarantee for all coins purchased through the Silver Coin of the Month Club. After 5 years, so that's after 5 years of your purchase, Numis guarantees to buy back any coin for 100% of the price you paid. This is the best guarantee in network marketing. Now, some people that do understand history or understand collectible coins or even gold and silver, you might argue, hey, wait a minute, gold and silver has skyrocketed the last 5 years. Why the heck would I sell it for 100% of what I paid? And the answer is, well, it's not a confiscation program. It's an option that you can choose to use or not, okay? It's just an option. Now, if gold and silver absolutely plummet and the bullion guys will be wiped out, of course, but numismatic has actually held its value throughout time. But you always have this comfy pillow called 100% buyback guarantee to lay your head down at night and feel comfortable about. And so, since I've been in Numis Network, I've gotten pretty excited. I've bought extra coins. Sometimes I buy different specials because we have monthly specials. But you know what's cool? What's cooler than buying coins is getting them for free. And just about a month ago, we announced the Refer 3, Get Yours Free program. Let me tell you how this works. You refer 3 people who become customers of the Silver Coin of the Month Club, you get your coin free. Now, this is the best and most unique offer in the network marketing industry, and I'll tell you why. I've seen 2 other companies do something similar, but they were with products that, at some point, I probably don't want anymore, even if it is free. You see, with gold and silver, you will always take more. I don't care if you had a warehouse full of it. You would take an additional gold or silver coin, I guarantee you. And so September 1st, this was just such an awesome, awesome day. September 1st, last Thursday, we officially launched, or I should I say, pre-launched in the United Kingdom. And I'm going to share with you the details of that because I know some of you are on the line from the UK. I'm going to share with you exactly how that works. And so network marketing has been called the business of the 21st century, and some of the reasons is startup costs are low. I actually today I talked about how I had bought an advertising franchise that was $38,000 and it was about $1,800 a month, whether I made a sale or not. Now that was pretty high startup cost. I remember getting into real estate investing, bought some rental properties. That was high overhead, high cost, high risk. Okay, with network marketing, you can typically start your business for less than $1,400, sometimes less than $500. sometimes less than 349 pounds. Okay, so startup costs are very, very low, which means your risk is low. You do have a huge upside profit potential. You can start part-time, very flexible schedule. I started part-time. My first 3 months I was part-time. Then I went full-time my fourth month. You can work from absolutely anywhere, and the tax savings can be very, very significant. If you're, an employee and you don't have any kind of write-offs, you're actually losing a lot of money. And so the reasons that people are jumping into network marketing is, well, they're stressed out by the rat race. They're going to jobs that they don't like. Maybe they're neglecting their health or even worse, their family, right? I know some guys that make millions of dollars a year, but they barely get to see their loved ones. That's not success. That's not wealth. Well, let me share with you some stories of real people just like you getting real results. Number one, they have, myself and my beautiful fiance Jessica. We're the number one income earners in the company, and we've just had a blast. I went from really, really hurt financially to living a full life of abundance and just gratitude and just amazing. We've won 7 fully paid for vacations in the last 2 years. We just secured a grand suite on the 6-day cruise of Royal Caribbean. We actually, by the way, we have a cruise contest going on right now. If you like cruises, we would love for you to join us. Number 2, we got Dave Wood and Ashley. These are internet marketing phenoms out of Costa Rica. Just awesome, awesome people. One of the most genuine and awesome guys I've ever met, and Ashley's just wonderful. We have Dave and Michelle Lovett. Now these guys, they had actually already made millions of dollars in network marketing and have retired 22 years ago. But you know what happened is when they saw the timing and the opportunity of Numis Network, they actually came out of retirement, got excited, ran up the flagpole, hit 5-star director, and these guys are just rocking the California. California, by the way, has been the number one growing state here lately, and a lot of it has to do with Dave and Michelle Lovett. Then we go over to Toronto, Canada. We got the Thunder and Lightning coupled, Irwin and Eva McKinn. These guys are unbelievable. Some of the best leaders I've ever had the pleasure to work with. And you know what? We have people having success with Numis Network from all over the globe. We have published authors. We have people that are TV executives. We have ex-real estate professionals, polished speakers. Just a big lot of people. And the only thing missing is your picture. I would love for the next Numis Network presentation to have a picture of you and talk about your success. That would be totally awesome. And so here's how you'll be paid. You get paid 2 ways. Number 1, immediate income, retail commissions and different bonuses, and also residual income, and I'm going to talk about that. And so we also have lifestyle rewards, and we have a car program. The lifestyle rewards, this is something where it seems like every few months they have a different vacation incentive, and right now we have an incentive for Royal Caribbean. It's a 6-day cruise, and that's going to leave out of Tampa in January. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, as you follow the blueprint, as you follow the system, and what's the system? Well, part of it is just getting people to watch these webinars. Right now I'm recording this, and who could you send this recording to in the United Kingdom or anywhere else that might get a little excited? There's a lot of people looking to make extra money, and they're not turned off by gold and silver, that's for sure, right? This is something that a lot of people are actually looking for, and you can actually use our resources and our tools to build your business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As you follow the system, and you go up the ranks and you hit 6-star director, just like my good friend Burke Hedges just did. This is a world-renowned author, sold over 4 million copies of his different books. He just got himself a BMW 7 Series. It's about a $100,000 car. And by the way, last August, they handed me the keys to my 7 Series. So this is something that actually works. But you know what? This is not something that's get rich quick. I hate it when I see webinars or presentations where the speaker gives off that vibe and says, yeah, it's not okay for me to say you'll make $50,000 your first month. Well, here's the reality. It's not get rich quick. It's get filthy rich in 12 to 36 months. If you're in the UK, you are currently in a pre-launch, and so this is a very exciting time, and I'm going to give you the details here in a moment. But as you build your business, each person that comes on board that buys executive kit, you make $100 per person. And I'm going to share with you that bonus here in a moment. Now, what are they going to do? You're going to share with them exactly what you did. You invited people to a webinar, or you invited people to watch an online recording of this presentation, and they did the same exact thing as you. And so as you start to build your business, it starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. And over time, you can have a pretty serious business. Now, I love this because you know what? It's from the company, and doesn't the company always have the perfect scenario? This is the exact perfect formula. Well, this is simply an illustration, and this is in a perfect rainbow and unicorn world, you would have 8,190 people at the end of 12 months. Now, with that projection, you'd be making about $25,000 per month. That's every single month. Now, that is in a perfect world. But here's what I can tell you. And first, let me give you an income disclosure statement here. This is something that did not happen overnight. I worked very, very hard. Most people are way too lazy to actually work, as hard. But if you can follow the system just a little bit, in the month of June, I had 2,600 active reps on AutoShip, and that was a $52,000 month. Now, I've talked to a lot of top income earners in other companies. I've never talked to someone that had less than 3,000 people on AutoShip in their team that made over $50,000 a month. I've never heard of it. One of my buddy Ted out of the Netherlands just wrote an article about me a couple months ago talking about that, how he believes it's the highest income per rep in the industry, and that's not specific to me. It's because of this compensation plan. If you had created 400 compensation plans over the last 10 years, you would know what you're doing too. Right? And so one thing that they incorporated is they incorporated this $100 fast track collector bonus. Every person that you bring on board that gets executive kit, you make $100 per person. That's your first, your second, your third, your 10th, your 50th. However many people you bring on board, you're making $100 per person. Now, with this, and I want to share with you, this is the power of the coded bonus. Now, the coded bonus has generated the largest bonus checks in network marketing history. In fact, there was a company you may have heard of called Excel. A gentleman over there was making $1.3 million a month in the coded bonus. This is a very serious bonus, and they had to include it in this Numis Network compensation plan. So anybody in your legacy team that goes out there and enrolls, you make 100% match. So let me give you an example. Let's say you have someone named Tony. That's your, a guy in your legacy team, and Tony gets excited. Tony invites people to check out the presentation and has 5 people come on board and buy the executive kit. Well, Tony's going to make $500. And guess what? So are you. So Tony's going to go to his mailbox, get a check for $500. So are you, because it's a 100% match. But it's not just Tony. It's anybody in your legacy team you are 100% coded to, and that is to unlimited depth. This has generated the largest bonus checks in network marketing history, and this is one of the reasons that Numis Network is so powerful. We do have this sitting on top of a binary, but with a binary, you typically only get paid on the lesser leg. You get these coded bonuses on both legs. Very, very powerful to understand that. And so you can earn a few $100 a month, you can earn a few £1,000 a month, or you can join some of the leaders and earn hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. It is completely up to you. So here's how you get started. Join the Silver Coin of the Month Club, and then get your Fast Track Collector Kit. Now, the Fast Track Collector Kit includes your first MS-70 American Silver Eagle. Yes, if you're in the UK, that is still your first coin. That's your very first coin to start your asset. Now, what's neat about that is a premium bullion, perfectly graded mint state 70. That is the most collected coin, silver coin in American history. Very, very popular international coin as well. You get your very first one, and you get your attaché case to house the coins. This is nice, 2-bolt action. You got a locking key there. Very, very cool. You also get our Coins Are Cool DVD set. That's volume 1, 2, and 3. That was professionally produced by a gentleman named Mark Absalon, who is the actor from a hit TV show called Spare Change. You also get a customized Forever Crystal. Now, this is something you just simply send in a picture, whatever picture you would like, to support. They laser emboss it, put it into a Forever Crystal. You have it as a gift, or you can keep it for yourself. And you also get a coin grading certificate. Now, if you have loose coins, but you'd really, love to know what they're actually worth, you can send in 5 coins of your choosing to Annex to get graded for free. And hey, you never know. You may get back something really, really special. You just never know. And you get preferred pricing on all the coins. Now, you also get the Numis Success System. Now, people ask me, like, well, Ray, what's to keep me from doing this on my own? Well, I think, kind of like my examples earlier, I think overhead. I think overhead and risk. For example, part of the Numis Success System, you get numisnetwork.com. So for you to accomplish that, you would have to hire videographers, graphical designers, programmers, we have a logo designed. You'd have quite a bit of work. And then with the Numis Success System, you also get shopnumis.com. Now that is millions of dollars of inventory. Merchant processing, shopping cart processing, customer service, a shipping department. you got some very, very serious overhead there. Then you got numisone.com. That's our online marketing system. This includes autoresponders. This includes, audio-driven videos. These are things that you get as part of Numis Success System, and you get your Star Builder training program. So it'd be quite expensive to do it on your own. Now, everything, if you're in the US or Canada, it is $495 to get your business started. Okay, now let me explain to you. Now, I look at this. I actually just wrote a blog about this, actually. $495. You get an entire business in a box that has generated hundreds of thousands of dollars to the different reps around the world. Okay, this is quite different from a franchise model or a real estate investment model that I had been a part of. I think some people just spend way too much money to try to make money. Less than 500 bucks, which is also tax deductible, you're getting a home-based business in a box. You can start. Okay. Now let me share with you some information about the UK pre-launch. Right now, you guys, if you're in the United Kingdom, you can join for £1. Okay. You can grab your spot and you can join for £1. It is an absolute no-brainer for you to at least get your spot, get back with whoever invited you, get your spot for £1. Now that's from now until October 31st, 2011, and then we go live November 1st. During pre-launch, just so you know, this is a binary system. I've seen some of my UK guys that have already brought in 8, 10, 12 people, and guess what? The people that they're bringing in, everyone else is falling underneath. So you could actually get your spot for £1 and have an whole army of people underneath you before you even lift a finger. And so this is the pre-launch. This is going to be absolutely huge, and we believe we're going to put 1,000 or more people in during this pre-launch, and it's just powerful. So here's what happens. The position of the executive rep is reserved. That's all for £1. £1, you get our online tools and support, numisnetwork.com, shopnumis.com, numisone.com, our online marketing system, the back office. You get access to my exclusive Facebook group, and when we go live on November 1st, the UK reps will be charged £349 plus shipping. Then you'll get your Numis Success System sent to you, your Fast Track Collector Kit, and commissions will be paid during the first pay cycle in November. So if you understand it's about timing, then I would suggest you get started with Numis Network now. Now, we're going to try once again to bring my buddy Jake out here. Jake, can you hear me? All right, I'm thinking we lost Jake, but I have, luckily for me and you, I have quite a few UK All-Stars that I would love to bring out here. The first one, this girl she's just unbelievable. Woman, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say girl, I guess, but she is awesome. We have talked back and forth for a long, long time. I'm going to bring out my good friend, Amanda Robertson. Amanda, are you there?
I am, Ray. How are you?
Now, I am excited, I'm pumped, I'm fired up. Thanks so much for being on here. Amanda, tell me, first of all, where are you? I hear that awesome accent and I just get excited, but where are you actually located, Amanda?
Well, I have a colonial African accent, so it's not quite British, but
Okay,
I'm colonial British.
okay.
Um, yes, I lived in Africa all my life until last year, and then came back to where my folks are from here, so
And
headed back this way.
where is that at roughly? Where are you at now?
Southampton, the south of England.
Okay, Southampton, south of England. Now, Amanda, you've already joined us during this pre-launch. Why did you join? Why'd you join Numis Network? I mean, I'm sure you've seen a lot of different things come and go. I mean, why did you choose this company?
Ray, I went on a call a couple of weeks back, and pretty much from economic sort of situation, and I've been looking at the market for a while. It happened a bit quicker than I expected. But I have lived through in a country where the currency's gone ballistic and become valueless overnight. So, I've lived
Wow.
through that. And so this totally resonated with me, from that point of view, protecting your currency or your assets.
Gotcha. So you really like the product. You just like gold and silver, I hear.
Yeah, I just think it's definitely something to look at. We all earn, those of us who are international networkers in the UK, we predominantly earn US dollars. By the time we convert it back to pounds, as you can imagine, it's a bit scary.
Right.
And then, like you said, you and I've been chatting back and forth, and that was one of the big draw cards for me is to, also to work with you, which I'm really looking forward to. So, cool.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Amanda. You are awesome. Thanks for coming out here. I'm going to bring out my friend. Let's see. I got Andrew. Let me see if I can bring out Andrew. Andrew, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, buddy. Now, Andrew, where are you located?
I'm in Wales, in South Wales, which is sort of on the western side of the UK, if you like.
Oh, okay. And Andrew,
Also,
why did you get started? You jumped on board. You got excited when you saw Numis. You jumped on board with us during this pre-launch. What made you jump? I mean, I'm sure you see a lot of different things. What's so special about Numis?
um, the fact that there's a few things combined to create the strength of the leadership, strength not only in what they're doing now, but in track record was important.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was looking for a home that was going to be here in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to put a lot of effort into something that I didn't think was going to be sticking around. So looked at the track record of the leadership, looked at what they were doing, and looked at Numis Network for a while before there was any real mention of coming to the UK. And coming to the UK happened sooner than I thought it was, which was fantastic. And the second thing was it was something that would set my business apart from all the other networks out there.
Gotcha.
It is unique, and something I was happy to put my name to. Gold and silver coins, I'm always happy to put my name to.
Awesome, Andrew. Well, thank you so much. We are so excited to be working with you, bud. Let me see who else I got out here. We got a few other people out here I'd like to bring out. Let's see. Let's go. I got a couple different guys on here. I'm going to bring out Graham Holdbrook. Graham, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Graham? I can hear you loud and clear, man. Now,
How are you?
I'm awesome.
How are you?
Where are you at, Graham?
I'm in the north of England, Manchester.
Manchester. We got people all over, don't we?
Yeah, Numis is spreading fast, Ray. Numis is spreading fast.
That's awesome. Now, Graham, I know that you've seen a lot of different companies in your day. What made you jump on board with us with Numis?
Well, about when I first started network marketing, I joined a company and I spent £3,000 on that company, and I ended up with a stock, £3,000 worth of stock commodity that I couldn't sell, couldn't get rid of. I just wish it was £3,000 worth of silver and gold coins. How much would that be worth today from about 20 years ago?
It'd be pretty good. I don't want you to feel bad. It'd be pretty good though.
18 months ago, I started looking at Numis, and I looked at the quality of the people that were running the company, but not only that, the quality of the networkers that were joining the company, the professional networkers that are joining the company. The gold and silver actually just speaks for itself, Ray. I mean, you've got to be living on another planet if you don't understand the situation that's happening with the money.
Right.
Now that I'm in Numis and I've took a look in the back office, wow, my friend, wow. Anybody can do this business.
Right.
All they've got to do is just do the training that you've set up, the 5-step training, become an inviter. I've got 4 people on the line tonight, and it was so simple to do. Watch this, meet you there, speak to you after, sort of thing. And I'm so excited about this, Ray. I'm sort of trying to keep myself sat down and in my chair. So that's
awesome.
why I'm in.
Well, thank you so much, Graham. I'm just honored to be working with you. Let me bring out my other buddy, Graham. Graham Brown. Graham, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Ray. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Now, Graham, where are you located at?
I'm in Lincolnshire, near the city of Lincoln, about 30 miles in from the east coast of England, Ray.
Oh, awesome, man. How's the? I don't know if I should even ask this, but how's the weather over there?
Pretty grim.
Pretty grim. Okay.
It's pretty awful today. You've asked on a bad day, actually. It's really taken a turn for the worse, to be quite honest with you, but hey.
Gotcha. Now, Graham, why did you choose Numis? I know you've looked at us for quite a while, too. Why did you jump in?
Yeah, I've been looking at Numis for quite some time, following various people within Numis. I noticed that a lot of serious, or who I knew to be very serious network marketers were getting involved in Numis. I love network marketing. I was first introduced to it over 20 years ago, and sort of drifted out of that more into a direct sales model. Over the last 10 years or so, I've been involved in telecommunications, like you, and this is why I related to your story, made a lot of money, lost a lot of money, gone through very good times, and more recently some not so good times. So I was looking for a home, and I was looking to get involved back in network marketing. But I particularly wanted to be around a company that I knew was going to be around for a long time. Just to give you an example, the last network marketing company that I actually signed up for, I signed up in the morning and received an email that night to say that they were actually abandoning their network marketing model.
Oh boy.
So I wanted to make sure that whatever I joined next was actually going to be around a long time. Couple that with the fact that I related to your story. I first came across you through the stuff you did with Better Networker. I related to where you'd come from and your experience and what you'd actually done with the company. And then couple that with all the things that the other guys have said about the trends in gold and silver, and actually being able to market a product that has some value within the marketplace and that people would buy even if there wasn't a network marketing opportunity attached to it, if that makes sense. That's what really did it for me, right?
Awesome, Graham. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for jumping out here, bud. Let's see. I think I got a couple more I'd like to bring out. Let's see if I can get this guy right here. Ken, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Ken. Ken, where are you located at?
Just on the banks of the River Tay, just not far from St Andrews. Yeah,
Awesome.
Just up on the east coast of Scotland.
Awesome. So real quick, I know. Give me your, if it's possible, give me your 1 to 2 minute why Numis Network.
1 to 2 minutes. That's difficult for me, mate. Right, okay, but here we go. Where's my egg timer? Okay. I watched a video today that my good friend Boris sent me, and he's watched this guy. It's going to be the #1. Those of you on the line that know Boris, the guy's a legend, and it's just so great that there's so many of us going to be working together. It's absolutely fantastic. You know what I really love about this, probably more than anything else, Ray, is like at the meetings that you have, you really foster this wonderful synergy of everybody helping everybody, because it's not really a competitive kind of product, is it?
Right.
Like gold and silver, it's great. And if everyone's got it, it's great. And I'm sure we've all had experience of going somewhere where maybe because you're not in the right team or something like that, you're not maybe made to feel so welcome or stuff like that. The beautiful thing about Numis is there's none of that. Everybody helps everybody, and that is absolutely beautiful. That's part of this MLM perfect storm that is Numis Network. Probably over and above that actually is the integrity, stability, and longevity of the company, and that's already been mentioned, but I don't think people fully realize the quality that comes with that. Like these guys like growing up together and working together and having the experience in network marketing that they have. And that's why we have a comp plan that has produced the highest earnings per rep in the industry. And again, people maybe don't really fully appreciate what they've got here. To be honest, we probably joined more for the fun than for anything else, but because we miss that, and you can really have a lot of fun, and that's what we're going to do.
Awesome, man. Great job.
That's just about everything, really.
Great job, Ken. I agree with you so much. I mean, the foundation team, the comp plan, so many things to be happy about. So yeah, thank you so much, Ken. Let's see. Maybe we got time for another person or so. I'm trying. Oh, let me bring out my good friend. Let's see. Rachel, can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Now,
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Now, you are just an internet marketing phenom, and where are you located, Rachel? I don't even know this.
I am up in Inverness in Scotland, next to where the Loch Ness Monster lives.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Any sightings? Have you seen them?
No, my dad's friend did, and he won't ever go back there again. So
awesome. Very cool.
Maybe it's real.
Awesome. We're unleashing the Numis monster November 1st over there, so that's going to be even more fun. So Rachel, now I know that you've been in the industry a little bit. You've seen quite a few different things, and why did you jump on board? I know you've been looking at us for a while, and when we launched in the UK, I know you were one of the early ones to jump on board. Why did you jump on board with us?
Well, like you said, I've been looking at what Numis has been doing for the last year, and bugging you a lot, saying, when is it coming? Come on. So really, I'm looking for something where I can help people and know that they can't fail. Even if they decide building a business isn't for them, even if, you know, like you say, some people just don't put in the effort. But I know that instead of leaving them with something they can't use, they've built up their assets in the meantime.
That's so powerful.
You know,
So
I've been in business
you're saying
before.
whether someone builds or not, they have they've had success because they got a product that historically is appreciated and is actually an asset. That's very powerful, very distinct.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to take people's money if it's not going to leave them in a better position. And, you know, already with this getting started for £1, I've got team members who join. I mean, I think I must have only been a member the last few days. And now those people are getting people in for £1.
Right.
Because it just, okay, I was about to say it just makes sense, but you've got that up there.
Right, right. It just makes sense. Well, awesome, Rachel.
Yeah.
Well, I will see you online. So cool. Thanks so much for coming out here. And oh, you know what? I think I got one more guy here. I'm gonna bring out this just absolute rock star. Simon, can you hear me? Hey, Simon, can you hear me? I'm getting a little bit of static, Simon. Can you hear me? No? All right, okay. We're gonna remute you there. And so yeah, so you heard it here. You heard from a lot of different all-stars from you know, all over the United Kingdom. So if this is something that resonates with you, if it's something that excites you, if you like the look of it, if it just sounds right, or you just want to, you know, it just feels good to you, jump in. Especially if you're in the United Kingdom, get back with the person that invited you to watch this presentation. Get back with them. Get locked in for £1. It's a measly £1. Give me a break. Jump on board in the pre-launch with the £1. I know that the founders, I know we had some technical difficulties. Jake could not be on here, but you know, if we have the founders are actually, just so you guys know, and this is actually a brand new news to most of you on here, the founders are going to be over in the United Kingdom in October. Okay, they're going to go over there before the actual launch, and then it looks like I might be going over there toward the beginning of December. I look forward to shaking hands with each and every one of you, you know, business partners, new associates, and everyone that we're just excited to work with. So if this is something that resonates with you, I encourage you and implore you, get back with the person who invited you, lock arms, get locked in, and let's rock and roll. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome, awesome night and an awesome, awesome day. The rest of you in the US and Canada. Thanks so much. This is Ray Higdon. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this